Hey everyone, welcome to my kitchen. I'm starting a new segment called Cooking with Dawn, and today we're going to make a roasted chicken. So the first thing we're going to do is turn on the oven to 500 degrees. 500 degrees is what I'm going to cook with today. You want to have your oven clean, and if it's not clean, you're going to want to have your windows open and maybe set the temperature around 450. But we are going to cook the chicken to the internal temperature of 165 to make sure it's done and it's safe to eat. So, temperature of 500. There's some basic rules when you're cooking a chicken. First of all, you're not going to want to rinse it in cold water. The water splashes everywhere and you would be dealing with cross-contamination. The next thing you want to do is you want to bring the chicken to room temperature, but you don't want it to sit out more than 2 hours. You're going to then want to dry your chicken, because if your chicken is wet when you're putting it in the oven, you're going to have a steamed chicken and you're not going to have a nice crunchy skin to that. So we're drying that now. I'm using parchment paper so I don't have to go ahead and clean my counter again right now since I'm doing this. You can use olive oil on top of your chicken. Grapeseed oil is great. You can also use butter. I like the grapeseed oil quite a bit, and I like the butter. So that's what we're doing today is the butter. Again, you're going to go ahead and cook your chicken to 165. And then when you're done cooking your chicken, you're going to go ahead and test the internal temperature of the chicken to make sure it's 165. You're going to take the thermometer and you're going to stick the chicken between the leg and the breast right here to check the temperature. All right, let's go ahead and get going. We're going to do some new things today. I want to tell you about my pan first of all. I like aromatics when I'm cooking. I picked this rosemary from my garden. If you're using dry herbs, you're going to want to use a lot less, but I like the smell of my house and this isn't too strong, so I'm going to be putting my chicken on this bed of rosemary. I also have a little bit of thyme in here for my garden. These are hard herbs and they're not going to shrivel up like parsley or cilantro would. All right, the next thing you're going to do is we're going to do something called spatchcocking the chicken. I know it sounds like something I would tell you not to say in class, but spatchcocking is actually cutting the back of the bone here, and we're going to do that now. I suggest you use scissors or some type of hard shear that you just want to use for cutting meat, but don't use a knife because you're going to have some problems with that. So we're going to cut the back out. The reason you want to do this is because the chicken is going to cook faster, but I like doing it because I like the bottom of my chicken brown. I don't like that sogginess it gets when it sits in the juices. So I'm cutting that out. If you're a person that likes to cook and you want to make your own chicken broth, you can go ahead and save this in the refrigerator wrapped up in foil, and you can go ahead and use it to make your broth. Okay. Right now I'm going to put in this bowl. There's a little bit of moisture in here yet, so I'm going to get some of that out. Okay, when you are spatchcocking the chicken, once you've got the tailbone out, you're going to make sure it's dry, and then you're going to spread across the wings and the chicken, and you're going to push down because you want to try to flatten that as much as you can so it will lay flat. All right, we are going to go ahead and, let me wash my hands first. We're going to go ahead and use butter. But we're also going to use a little bit of lemon in the butter. And I like to go ahead, and I've already melted my butter right here. And I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of lemon zest. I'm going to use my planer. Love the smell. For me, cooking is about the smells. And then we are going to cut this lemon. We are going to put a little lemon here. And we are going to salt this side first. We want to be generous with that. And then I'm going to go ahead and place this on top of the herbs. And the lemon. I'm going to go ahead and coat this chicken with the lemon and the butter. This looks good. It smells good. Does this smell good, Rodney?
Yes, it does.
Okay, now I don't know what you have in your house, so I didn't include a lot of herbs. I like to make a mixture of paprika, garlic salt, onion powder, garlic powder, salt and pepper, maybe a little bit of chili. Sometimes I add a little cayenne to it, but today we are going to use just the salt. And I'm using a seasoning mix that you can pick up instead of buying a lot of herbs. And this is by McCormick, and it's garlic and herb for roasted chicken. Okay. We'll put a bit more down here. All right, I'm going to get this ready to go in the oven now. Okay, the oven's on at 500 now, so I'm going to put the chicken in for about 40 minutes. We'll keep on checking it after 40 minutes if it's not done. All right, we'll be back. All right, the internal temperature is 165, and that's where we want it to be. We're not going to cut it yet. We want it to sit between 25 minutes to 30 minutes because we want all the liquids to stay inside of that. And then you can go ahead and cut it. All right, thank you for coming to my kitchen today.